Hey there, it's Natasha from Starmony. It's been a while since our last tutorial video, and since then there has been a lot of new features and improvements made to our app. And so I want to give you guys a quick overview of some of the new stuff that you can do on Starmony nowadays. For those of you who haven't checked out our first tutorial video, you can do so by clicking the link above to get the basics on how to create a song on Starmony. If you have, let's go over to the new features. So one of the newest additions that we have to our myriad of features is something called Doom. And Doom is basically a vocal filter that basically lowers the pitch of your vocal recording. And this is how you use it on the app. So you should enter the studio mode and then choose the vocal recording that you want to manipulate using the Doom filter. So this is a song that I've been working on for a while now. But I will show you just how to use the Doom filter on a single vocal recording. So I'll choose this part in the chorus, one of the dubs, and I'll click play. And I will higher the volume just so you can hear the difference between the initial vocal recording and the one that has been manipulated by the Doom filter. It sounds pretty normal. And what I will do is I go to presets and then I swipe all the way to Doom. And I will lower this volume here just so everybody can hear. And that deeper lower register is basically the vocal recording that has been filtered through Doom. And it sounds different, definitely. It sounds deeper and darker and a little bit more ominous. And depending on how you want to use it on your songs, you can use it for a lot of other things. And that is how you use Doom on your vocal recording. Another feature that I want to show you guys is something called Helium. And Helium, as the name suggests, is basically the exact opposite of Doom. It's a filter that essentially higher the pitch of your vocals. So it sounds way lighter, airier, and also it'll sound like basically, like a chipmunk remix. So you just choose any vocal recording that you want to manipulate using the Helium feature. And you click that. And then you go to preset and then swipe over to Helium. And then when you play it, it sounds like you just inhaled helium and sang. That is basically it for Doom and Helium. A third feature that we just added onto Starmony that I really want to show you is something called fade in and out. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It basically allows you to fade in or out on your vocal recordings. So how you do it on the app is that obviously go to studio mode and then you see these little dots on the corners of each vocal stem. So what you would do is you can just drag it out like that for a very gradual vocal fade out, or you do a steep one like that to do a very fast fade out. So with a gradual vocal fade out, I can play my song here and show you how it will sound like. So the fade out will start right at the point of the dot. And you can hear the vocal gradually fading out. And the vocal has faded out. And if you want to do a very, very fast fade out, you can do something like this. And that's how you fade out your vocal stem. And if you want to do a fade in, you basically just do the exact same thing but opposite. So you go to the beginning of a vocal stem, and then you see here the vocal stem starts actually from the verse. So we'll pull this little dot all the way to the chorus to do a gradual fade in. Then we'll play from here. And you can hear it fading in quite slowly. And if you want to do a really fast fade in, you can do what I did exactly with the fade out, which is just make the line created by the dots very steep to create a faster fade in. And that is how you fade in and out your vocal recordings. We have another feature that we want to present to you now that is pretty basic but would be very handy to a lot of people. That is called editing. You have the ability to trim your vocals as much or as little as you like. So for example, if you have a breath that is unwanted at the beginning of a vocal recording, you can just trim it to remove that breath. So what I can do is I'll choose again a vocal stem, and then what I would do is drag the line like that and remove that part from the vocal recording. So I think I had like a breath there at the beginning of the vocal recording, but I've successfully removed it with the editing, and that's why this feature I think would be super handy to a lot of people trying to perfect their vocal recordings on the app. And there you have it. So those are the new features that we have added onto the Starmony app, and we really hope that you find these features refreshing and of course useful, and will take your creativity to the next level. And we'll see you in the next tutorial.